Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Never Open Podcast, the podcast open to everyone, especially Greg Sage. My name is Luke. I'm your host of the Never Open Podcast, and with me, as always, is Mr. Andy. Say hello, Mr. Andy.
Hello, Mr. Andy. And yes, those were Hans Niemann's devices you just heard.
Mhm. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, today we're going to talk about bits and pieces of like the first 4 nights of wrestling Dontaku, or the road to Dontaku. So that's what's going to happen. But before we do that, there's ways that people can contact and interact with us if they wish to. We're on the Blue Sky. I am LS-J. Mr. Guy is at Drew for Tweets. Collectively, we are at Never Open Pod. If you want to send us a written or voice email, you can do that too. neveropenpod@gmail.com. Also, if you got any of that Sasha Banks money kicking our way, we have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as fuck. And you can see me do this entire intro right here on the YouTubes. Watch us on YouTube, Never Open Podcast, like, share, subscribe, and all of that. And man, who would have thought, Mr. Guy, that evil was so expensive that the WWE would have to fire 50 fucking motherfuckers just to fucking afford him? Holy shit.
Yeah. They fired a bunch of people, including legendary, Joshi wrestler Kairi Sane. So that's
crazy
up.
To me.
Maybe she'll be on Lucha Underground because, she used to be, and there's a new Lucha Underground maybe or something. They posted for the first time in years, and it's just a question mark. And I really hope it's not just like Dario shows up on AEW or something like that, unless it's awesome, which I'm not going to watch that. But
I hear that Dario Cueto enjoys violence.
He doesn't enjoy it. He loves it. It's his favorite. And he's got a whole story about it. It's my favorite shit.
The good thing about the mighty Matanza Cueto is he's got a mask on him, so you can just take any beefed up guy, chuck a mask on that dude, and there you go. I know, Jeff Cobb is the mighty Matanza Cueto and will be for life.
Remember Jeff Cobb? He used to wrestle. That was cool.
I don't.
Hey, he didn't get fired, so good for him. You know what I mean? None of the Tongans got fired either. So, but they fired Bo Dallas again. Gotta get rid of him. Can't have Bo Dallas.
Well, they got rid of him and Rowan. So the Luke Harper pity party has ended.
I
take it back. You know what I mean, though.
It would be the the Wyatt pity party, I think is the joke. But either way, it's in bad taste. Either way, Bray Wyatt was awesome.
Yeah, I thought so
too.
Luke
Harper also awesome.
Yeah. I miss both those dudes.
His theme song in WWE was terrible, though. When he went solo everyone was like, dude, this guy can go. And they were like, well, let's give him a title shot or something. And, he started like doing singles and he had the worst. His entrance music was terrible. And then when him and Rowan would tag together, they were like the Swamp Brothers or something. Like they weren't the Wyatts or something. And then for a while, and they had that fucking theme and it was just bad.
Dude. I love that like AEW will still go. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means, and that's from Mr. Harper and stuff. So and one of my favorite AEW matches today, just to this day, is still like Harper beating Cody in less time than it took Brock Lesnar to beat John Cena that one time. It was like a New Japan kind of like that time Vader just destroyed Antonio Inoki or something. Like it was just fucking crushing. And I was like, well, they're serious about this, man, and good because he's fucking awesome. So I miss that man.
But it's I loved the Wyatts. They were awesome, and like when at the time that they were the hottest, I was going to every WWE show that was anywhere near me, so I got to see them wrestle a lot. I got to see house shows, like several house shows where it was Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt in the main event, so dude. that was pretty cool,
Yeah, those two are always going to put on a good match. No, man. you know, and you want it to change, but so many of these people that we like die young, and it's
Yeah,
a
well,
shame.
Bray Wyatt had like health problems anyway, and
Yeah,
wrestling doesn't help. You know what I
no.
mean? And stressful lifestyle and all that stuff. And I don't know, man. It sucks, but you know what doesn't suck is New Japan Pro Wrestling. And wrestling Dontaku is off to a long road. We better get started on the
It's a
road because it's
long road.
fucking never going to end. God damn. This is one of those things where by the end of it, I'm like, okay, enough. You know, because they've stretched all this out by putting all the different like title
Title,
matches like
yeah.
kind of sprinkled in, which I get it, man. They're trying to draw, and it's worked for them in the past, and they usually do that with Dontaku. But man, I mean, tacos every night. I don't know. I like
Supposed
them,
to be
but
fucking Tuesdays. God damn it! Which is the day that well, I'm recording this, which is excuse me, which is really nice. So yeah, there's look, some of this stuff is very house showy, and what Mr. Guy and I don't do so much anymore is talk about a lot of the house showy stuff. So I don't feel bad when I'm saying we're going to skip to night 2.
oh, you don't want to talk about Bag, Pin, and Matsumoto like in a tag match? That's not a big deal to you, Luke.
No. But what I do like is the very first match of Road to Dontaku features Yuya Uemura making Nakahara tap out with a wrist lock. So, you know, that fucking makes me laugh.
They are letting everybody get a turn on this young lion, or I should say, letting him get a turn on everybody else. Because
Crazy.
man, he's getting some great experience, and they don't always get that. So that's pretty cool.
I'd say the other main thing that has been announced is, well, there is a certain gentleman that we keep trying to like, and he keeps either leaving or getting injured, and it's really hard for us. It's Mr.
Leo
Gabriel
Rush?
Kidd. And it's Gabriel Kidd this time, and he's injured. And so the match I was hotly waiting for was Yota Tsuji versus Gabe Kidd, but it was probably going to happen on an American show or something like that. Well, guess what? Mr. Andrade El Idolo on the first night on the Titantron challenges Mr. Yota Tsuji for the global title, and even cooler, it's happening in Japan. I was like, fuck yeah. Dude, that's where we want it to happen anyway. So absolutely fucking hell yes.
He's jobber to the stars, Andrade El Idolo, right?
Yeah, he is often the bridesmaid. Doesn't seem to be the bride. Yeah, so look, that sucks for him. But what it doesn't suck for him and us is he's probably getting a decent payday, and we're going to get to see him wrestle Yota Tsuji. So like win.
They ought to
I'd rather
figure
Yota
out.
Tsuji win anyway.
Well, yeah, he's gonna win. He was gonna beat Gabe Kidd too. So you know, but I just feel like that what are we talking about here? So we got the Andrade. He's like I feel like he's gonna be in the G1, right? You know what I mean? Like that'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
He used to be in Best of Super Juniors, and it was awesome back in the day. He's at least once or twice, and you know, I'd love to see him in the G1. I think that him and Tsuji will tear it the fuck up, and that's what we want to see. So, you know, I don't know, man. You know, also I think with El Idolo, they need to figure out, is he in the Empire or is he not in the Empire? So he ought to lose the match, and then Newman ought to kick his ass. You know what I mean? After the match or something. Like he ought to, they need to make that line definitive. Because like we can't have Jake Lee and La Sombra in the same group. It just, I don't know. I got a problem with that for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. No, it's too many older top guys when you're trying to establish the new hot young top guy in your company. And it also feels a little bit, I guess, because you and I are thinking whoever Yota Tsuji faces is losing, which is why I guess we're not getting like Jake Lee, because I think he'd have a decent run with that global belt, and maybe that's why a certain match I'll talk about in a minute went the way it did, because because it just feels like I want. All right, you're doing something with at least one Empire guy. Can we get a direction for the other ones too, please? For fuck's sake! But
I mean,
look,
two of them got a direction down.
yeah. Oh my god. So look, let's go to night 2 because there's a few things on this show that are not only fun but are great. And that's not including the fact that Tasai Nakahara does tap out to Bag with the reverse figure 4-ish kind of thing. He has a name for it, but I don't call him by his name either. So
you want to know what it's called on New Japan World? It's upsetting what it's called. It's the TJP clutch on New Japan World.
That's not what Walker's or Nerdman's calling it.
I'd be distancing myself if I was trying to get over with New Japan, right? I wouldn't be calling that move that. Maybe that must just be what they're calling it. But this show was at Kurgan Hall, by the way, and it was on Monday, April 20th. The other one was on the 19th. So this was on 420, man.
That's right. And I like it when New Japan does this because not only is it good experience for the young Lions, but it's a bit of fun here too because, hey, we got Shingo coming up in a match against Callum Newman, the champ, and both factions got young Lion whipping boys. Oh, well, I'm going to beat your young Lion whipping boy up. Oh, really? Well, I'm also going to do that to your young Lion, and that's what we get. And I love this. It's Shingo versus Zane J. Zane uses a chair on Shingo, and that's when he realizes he fucked up. Because massive rail bump, Zane J. Massive rail bump, Zane J. Big fucking chair shot, Zane J.
Yeah, Shingo's not playing, man. He'll hit you right back.
Yep. And Shingo's got a bit of a backstagey kind of story going on where he's just like, kiss the fucking crown. Dude, that's a pumping bomber with a different name. So guess what he does? He kisses, whacks Zane J, hits the Prince's Curse for a bit of extra stank there. And of course, Shingo wins. Look, Shingo's a very generous wrestler. And I know it's against a young Lion, and he did do a couple bumps for him, but I do appreciate that for once, Mr. Shingo, I got to see you be like, nah, fuck this. I'm just going to beat this guy up and win. So thank you. Thank you. We should do that against people like Yajiro and other people like that. Oh my God, he's too generous to a fault sometimes. And that's maybe a reason why I fucking love Mr. Shingo Takagi. So yeah. Now,
but because Cal Newman, his young Lion had to fight Shingo, so Shingo, his young Lion has to face the champion, Daiki Nagai, who's so cocky. That's awesome. I love it, man. What a cool deal for him, Remember when Okada he had to face a young Lion once, like maybe more than once in the time we watched, and he would always act like it's an insult to be booked against a young Lion, and he wouldn't give him anything and would just beat the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? I like this much better. You know what I mean? Daiki Nagai, there's no chance he's going to win, but, Newman's at least going to give him a little bit,
And there's some cool things in here. Callum is like, hey, it's going to take me about 30 seconds or something to beat your guy. I can beat your guy quicker than you can beat my guy. Maybe Daiki Nagai took that personally because he goes for it. A couple shotgun drop kicks and a plancha to the outside. After he lands with the plancha, Daiki Nagai stands up and right behind him is Shingo. And I love you, Shingo. It's so adorable. And Shingo's like, yes! And I'm like, dude, man, I love that. You're supporting your boy. Oh, man, that is so cool. That's so adorable. But, then after that insolence by Daiki Nagai, Callum just beats the shit out of him, of course, and that's what you want to see because he's the bloody champion. Made in Essex, you see. Instead of made in Japan. And there you go. 1, 2, 3. Callum Newman obviously pins. And they won with their separate moves, you see. And I think there was a little bit with Chris Charlton saying that he would use that kind of move, Callum Newman, in England all the time. And it's a move that he's had to use less, obviously, because, You can't steal someone's fucking shit. In New Japan, like,
right.
I don't think it was
You
until
can't come
Jay White
into-
left I noticed more wrestlers doing uranagis and shit like that, you know, like it's fair enough. Yeah, so yeah, they have a moment to stand in front of each other and going, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you. No, I'm gonna beat you, you see. Now
That's fun.
just quickly, there's another in a series of amazing preview tags between Unbound and TMDK. And that's fine. I like how they have to double powerbomb Big Jag for a win there. But look, I just need to mention the main event here because it is an important match with implications. And I was a little bit behind, Mr. Guy, because I was a little busy over the course of the week. And so I needed to finish one of the shows. And usually the shows will have at least, I don't get spoiled because I'm not on the Tweety anymore, but New Japan will just have like a picture for their show. And it's like usually of the main event of what you can expect on that show. And I had like at least one match to go, and it was this match for this night. And then like then I had 2 more nights to watch. So I already saw the icon of KOB versus Bishamon. And I was like, really?
Well,
oh, what?
It's your fault.
I was like, bitch, are you for real? Why? And Yoshihashi gets the fucking pin too. And look, fucking Magpies are pissed off too.
Yeah.
Listen to that shit.
Fair enough.
All right. So it makes sense, I guess, because they wanted Knockout Brothers to break some kind of a record. Cool. And I guess they wanted them to break a record on a established team of that have held the titles a long time. And of course you got Goto. There's a ex-heavyweight champion. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. And it's true. And I get it. And they wanted to break the record that way. On the flip side, they've already got the stank belts. So like get them. That's like their niche now. Get them over there with the stankiness. On the flip side, like I'm like, man, you're doing stuff with Callum Newman, and that's great. What are the feuds the other dudes have right now? And I'm like, come on, man, Great O'Connor and dude, they're not even. You know how Andrade is always the bridesmaid and never the bride? These guys aren't even invited to the fucking hens night.
No hens night, huh?
Yeah, is that what you call them? Like you call them hens nights?
What is it?
Oh, a hens night is a bachelor party for women.
Oh, okay. Bachelorette party is what we refer to as here. But I kind of maybe got it by context, but you're right. They're not invited to the wedding either. Sorry, you can't come. You know what I mean? You got to stand outside and watch everything that's going on inside. You're not allowed. And if we let you in, you're not allowed to eat. Sorry, you know. I was disappointed by the outcome of this match, but you know, Fishermen are inevitable. They're a bigger challenge for KOB. Yeah. So if KOB wins, that's a better win for them. Like you said, I just I'm like becoming to the point where if Yoshihashi is involved in something, it's hard for me to get over that. Like that is a hurdle for me to leap over when I don't even feel like walking. You know what I mean? And he is bad at wrestling, man, compared to all these guys. And it is rough. And you put him with the guy who is the guy who I've always complained about, can't bring other people up. And it's like, why did you... I mean, Goto's made Yoshihashi better at times, but the way that they set their moves up is like, are you guys? I mean, it's terrible. And because of that, I was just upset in general by this match, even though there was some good stuff, you know, like every once in a while, you got Henare throwing down with Goto and they're doing the never shit, or Great O'Khan throwing down with Goto. But then you got Yoshihashi getting the big hero spots and doing chop offs with people. And I'm like, don't want it. It's not interesting to me. It's
now, I used to be on the Yoshihashi train. I mean, I wasn't on the front of the train. Like, I'm not insane.
I don't know.
But look, I was at some point that evaporated, and I don't know how to
Put him with
pinpoint when.
Goto and just constantly being around Goto.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because
I think so.
Worst.
And I think it's like, why is he getting all these spots now? Oh, you know how like we used to joke about Lij? It's they're not really Lij. The team's really called Naito's friends.
Yeah,
Naito's buddies. I
Yeah.
mean, like they didn't keep the name when he fucked off, did
His
he? Did they? They had
friends.
to change it because it's fucking Naito's buddies, right? That's Goto's buddy, like Yoshihashi. Like, why is he still there? He's like Yujiro. I get it. He's got a workman-like quality. He doesn't like he hits
Not
all his
always.
spots, and
Not always.
yeah, but not to a consistency where you and I are like we rag on him for other reasons.
They don't put him in big spots like this where everyone's relying on him to like do difficult things, and that's what they do with Yoshihashi, and then he fails, and you're just like, well, yeah.
And the thing is, they did give Yujiro recently a tiny mini spot against. It wasn't a main event, sure, but they gave him a title match against Konosuke Takeshita, and guess what? I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
you know, he took that spot, and he's like, you know what? We all know he's going to lose, but he's going to take that spot and be like, I'm going to get some attention this week, and I'm going to actually put on an entertaining, fun match. And yes, part of the reason I like that match was Yujiro himself, and I don't put him over that often.
No,
listen to the complete history of the Never Ending podcast.
But Yoshihashi sucks, and that's the most important point out of all this conversation here. Luke, the next night was Friday, April 24th, and this Dontaku show was at Tech Sport in Mabari, and that's in Ehime, and this is Yuya Uemura's hometown, and apparently it's also his home middle school gymnasium where they were wrestling. So,
oh wow,
I made that up, but it was a middle school gymnasium. It seemed
no, it did look like a it did look like a high school gymnasium. Our middle school and the other one they're just combined in Australia. It's just high school from year 7 to year 12.
You know what they ought to just call it? School.
Yeah.
Why we gotta separate everything? It's fucking school.
Why call it high school? You saying that like for the first portion of my schooling career, I was in low school? Get the fuck out of here! I was in low school. I learned how to read, bitch.
I was in low school the whole time. You know, it's America. You know,
I'm not making American school jokes. Moving on.
I mean, this like show was all about the main event, right? Where it was like, oh, we got Yuya, and he's gonna win a match. You know, they act like he's been gone from New Japan, but no, he's just been gone from his hometown, and here he is, and he wins, and he pins the mighty Yujiro Takahashi in a pretty fun match where Aaron Wolf got to beat up on Don Fale, and like now they're gonna have a singles match, and so there's parts of this match where Oleg and Eddie Munster are having to do like tag team moves together. It's not good, but yet. You know what I mean? But it was like, okay, all right, I see what we're going to do here. And I like it. I want that to happen because I think that'd be good for both of them.
Big meat slapping tag team. That'd be fucking gnarly, dude.
They'd be hard to beat, right? You know?
Here's what I'd do for a story with them. I'd have them win the stank belts as a tag team.
Oh, just 2 of them. Okay. Somebody's going on vacation, taking some time off, injure them out during the match, right? And then like after the match, like Eddie Munster and Oleg are like, no, don't strip us, please. We'll defend these on our own, right? And then they can fight House of Torture every night for like a month.
Yeah. And because there's lots of cheating and shenanigans anyway, you can easily see them kind of using their big meat slapper powers to combine to fucking dude. And you know House of Torture won't lose anything by losing to the big the big never guys, man. Like that'd be fun as hell.
they're gonna put him through tables and punch him in the dick every night for a week, a month
Exactly.
or something. So, and then but anyway, yeah, I like that fantasy dream book. It's been a while.
Yep.
I like that.
It's been a while. Yep. All right, so let's get to the red zone. It is red zone. It's some
every
kind
year.
of. Do I do red zone every year? Red zone.
No, I'm just saying every year they have something called Red Zone, and it's just like a wrestling show in Hiroshima called Red Zone. But this year, there's no Naito in Hiroshima, and this is his hometown. And I'm sure they've been back, but this is the first time it's been like, I forgot all about Naito.
Yeah.
He did a good job making me forget.
Dude, I just remembered him because I needed to do the Naito's buddies go to Yoshihashi buddy thing. I was like, oh man, Naito. Yeah.
Remember when him and Ibushi used to like try to kill each other? That was good times,
Man, look,
but that's probably why he sucks at wrestling now. That's probably why both of them can't wrestle anymore. So.
I even miss Sonata, like he's like I know people probably feel like I'm crazy, but Evil added a lot to New Japan, and I'd have paid him more or something. Or hey, I don't think there was anything they could have paid him. I guess if he wants to be in the same company his wife's at, there's nothing you can bloody well do about it. And I absolutely get it. I'd want to be closer to my missus too. So yep.
Still, but Luke, on that same subject, I don't know if you've heard this, but this is true. Abima or whoever the parent company is, Bushi Road or whatever they are, I'm confused about what's what, but they announced that they are borrowing a shit ton of money to right the ship. I guess that's something you do when you're a big company and you borrow a bunch of money. I don't know, but they announced it in a big press conference, like, please don't sell your stock, I think was kind of the idea, right? So if they, I don't know if they're publicly traded, I'm just guessing, but they wanted to get that out there. And so, I know ain't getting paid, it's wild,
Put it this way. You didn't just lose a top star when Naito left. You lost one of your really good gatekeeping junior hands in Bushi. Hiromu Takahashi left. Sonata left. And fucking Evil left.
All of LIJ except Shingo. And who knows? He may leave one day soon too. You never know. You know, that would be terrible. But
you lost. You lost some top guys.
It all started with Okada, though. That was the big, piece to fall. But anyway, yes, wrestling.
Like you expect it when it's a Western wrestler. Like Ospreay was never going to stay permanently. Like come on, Jay White. No, Omega, come on. They're always going to go somewhere else eventually because that's what it's like. I wouldn't even be surprised if Zack Sabre Jr. decided, you know what, I'm getting older. Maybe I do want a bigger payday. Like, I get it. I absolutely understand it, even though he seems to me like the one Westerner that they've got that just won't leave. And I'm so happy about that because I love him.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. So, I guess, we get it. New Japan, you're in a transitional phase. You've lost a lot of talent and you're going to start building up new talent. I'm seeing it now. And it's going to take time before everyone's hot on your product again, including these two New Japan apologists right now. We're doing this very podcast. But I absolutely get it. Now, before we get to important matches, I need to mention that there's been a couple no contests in the matches in which Doki's on one side and Tiger Mask is on the other. And this night is no exception. There is a no contest, and Doki does unmask Tiger Mask. Tiger Mask gets on the mic and starts talking some shit, and he's like, "You know what? Lumberjack match." And look, I know, and when you're in your Tiger Mask and you're in the ring with Bolton Oleg, Aaron Wolf, and yes, I know I ragged him, but he's still a big dude. Togi Makabe. Do you even need any more lumberjacks? Like, you're fucking set right there. Except you might want to bring some more out, Tiger, because Doki's going to bring out the entire faction of House of Torture to do this. So, look, Tiger wants a lumberjack match. And even though Doki hasn't officially accepted it, when a wrestler goes on the mic and says, I want this kind of match, that's what happens. That's what we're getting that match. So cool. That makes it a bit of fun. And dude, I'm happy for Doki. Your Tiger's last heavyweight title, and
That's pretty
should
cool.
be his last.
Yeah.
Will be against yeah, man. That's a remember when we thought he was like the forever underdog, and now he's having a title match against fucking Tiger Mask, and it's Tiger's last. Dude, I love it. I fucking love it. Yeah. No, and then I love the next match. Jagged Edge on Honma by Hartley Jackson in a tag match. But look, can we talk about like? I'll take the main event for you, man. But can we just talk about something we knew it was going to be good, and then it fucking was good, and it's probably the best thing I've watched on all of these nights thus far.
Well, the junior tag like division in New Japan is bonkers. It's just it's maybe the best division. Maybe, unless you just say the juniors division, but I don't know. Tag division seems to like the main event, semi-main event, like title matches or just the title matches in general are just awesome. And they don't. I was almost about to say they remind me back when the Young Bucks were around and like best friends and stuff, but no, it's different. It's almost faster paced, but in a way that has more psychology to it and is like, I don't know, the complexity of some of the stuff they do here. I don't know how they remember all the spots. There's like 1,000 of them, and I guess when you do this all the time, it's like breathe in eventually. It's awesome to watch these guys breathe. And so it's Robbie X and Ishimori versus Fujita and Robbie Eagles. This is the second defense for, the Unbound fellows. And it's 20 minutes long. And the whole thing is just insane. I liked it a lot. It's so good. There's like 1,000 spots and all of them, not all of them, but another thing I haven't said in a long time that I appreciate about this group, it's not just these guys too. It was TJP and Akira. Now it's Akira and Bag. We'll see how that works out, but they're still going to kill it. This group is so good. I don't know. I love this group. I think they have awesome matches. So this match is fantastic. Robbie Eagles gets the win. And he gets the Ron Miller special on. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place tonight. The what I was going to say before is I appreciate that they try to get as many people involved in every spot. Almost every spot has more than two people involved. Every big spot has all four of them. And one might be down selling, but he's going to be right back up in order to be there for the next thing. And it's like, it's just got a great rhythm to it. I love it. Rob Eagles, Ron Miller special on Ishimori, which takes the titles away from Robbie X and Ishimori. I wasn't ready to see that necessarily, but man, Fujita is a champion. He's got to have a title, right? You got to have a title on Fujita, or he needs to be trying to get a title. That's because he's a future star. One day he'll be a heavyweight main event in New Japan, I think. So I don't know. I love this. And Robbie Eagles is he's been such a good thing for the tag division specifically. I know when he tagged with Tiger Mask, it was fine. You know what I mean? But once they start teaming him up with, young guys, it was like, here we go,
Well, you know what? Like Robbie Eagles doesn't just wrestle; he teaches Aussie wrestlers how to wrestle.
No Americans not allowed.
Oh, well, he teaches wrestlers in Australia how to wrestle, and putting Fujita with him, and of course you're also going to, be taught things and learn tricks and stuff from Zack Sabre Jr. as well. And Fujita looks like he's smart enough to pay attention to both those guys and fucking learn from them both. And I feel like it's paying off. It's been paying off for ages. This guy can do his chops and stuff like that, Fujita, and you're just like, ow. and strikes and all that. And then like he's got a pretty damn gnarly looking submission games and stuff too. It's fantastic. And you got an old hand. When I say he's old, he's my age, it's our age. It's Taiji Ishimori. Does he seem like he feels rejuvenated? I feel like he's always been consistently amazing, but to me, he feels a bit rejuvenated right now. And it's not necessarily whether he's winning every match or not. It's just, I don't know, just where he is right now. I also feel like as much as I loved him, Hiromu Takahashi cast a huge shadow over that junior division. That shadow's fucking gone. And now there's fucking spots. And people want to be like in that upper echelon of the juniors. And people are going for it. Like, they've always gone for it. But, dude, this was magical. Robbie X and Robbie Eagles weren't just doing the flippy floppy. They were doing the reversals, the intricate kind of stuff. Like, they're fucking playing chess while they're doing flippy floppies. And I'm like, what the fuck? How is this possible? And then you've got you two. I don't know how young Robbie X is, but to me, they're both younger because maybe I just haven't seen them. I haven't seen him as much, but Robbie X and Vegeta in the ring just kind of fucking crushing it. And that's how the match ended last time. Robbie X doing the X Express on Kosei Vegeta. So they're kind of riffing on that. And you think like, all right, is it going to be one of these two in the finish again? And then you've got the just Robbie Eagles and Taiji Ishimori. Just, oh the fuck, man, that's marquee shit right there. And here they are in a main event title match, and just absolutely freaking crushing it. Like, I thought like the finish would either be Robbie X and Vegeta together, or Eagles on X, or Vegeta and Taiji. You know, like that kind of thing. But no, it was a decisive win with Robbie Eagles tapping out Taiji Ishimori. And just, dude, the turbo backpack, the fucking La Mystica Rain, they do that fucking shit. It's just, this was magic. This was just 20 minutes of absolute junior tag team title wrestling magic. You're right. Vegeta is a budding star. And if he doesn't have this gold, why isn't he going over to Doki and being like, I'm going to fuck you up?
Yeah.
All right. So, and maybe they don't want to have him.
Not yet, right?
Maybe they don't want either of these two gentlemen to win the best of the Super Juniors. So let's chuck the tag titles on them. So their feuds can now be who's going to fucking pin us and then want to have a tag title match against us. Because you know what? He's been with your company for ages and he's fucking amazing. I want to say it right now. I know he's an older guy. I know. I want Taiji Ishimori to win the best of the Super Juniors. He should have at least one. And if it's not him, Despy. Because he hasn't won one either. In fact, have them both in the fucking final.
Yeah, you know? he's a babyface now. You know,
yeah,
that'd be pretty big.
Yeah, dude. And not only that, Chumpy was the ref of this piece of magical wrestling that I think everyone should watch, and he got what he wanted from the main event because Taiji Ishimori gave up. Yep.
Thanks.
Oh, it was awesome. And I guess I'm stalling because look, now I have to talk about the match that should have been the semi-main. But it's
should have been great
and Oscar.
Should have been great.
Yeah, it's Yudo Ice and Oscar Webb versus Team Bitcherman. All right, Fisherman. I mean, fucking Bishamon. Sorry, Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. And I get nervous when people mention stats. Sometimes, because sometimes the stat meaning bringing up will make me go, oh, now they're losing or something like that. So here's the stat that I hear in this match from Walker, and the stat is that a first-time tag team, they've only ever had 3 successful defenses, then they've lost. All right, and that includes the very first IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Apparently, Davey Boy Smith and Lance Armstrong was another one of those teams that had the
Lance Armstrong is my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, Lance Armstrong, Lance Archer.
He got caught up in the steroids, though. You know, in the 2000s, he got in trouble for the steroids.
So
couldn't wrestle.
Oh yeah, oh man, I got him mixed up with the guy with one nut. Yeah. The bicycles, yeah. Sorry, no, I'd rather talk about that whole controversy from 20 years ago. So that's the point. If KOB win, they're the winningest first timers of having the belts in their first reign, and you know, now it's clearer to me why this isn't versus Scenario Great Khan, because maybe they don't want them to job to the main champions right now and something. I don't.
They want him to beat a team with Goto on it. That's what they. This is a big win for them. They just beat, like, how many times have Fishermen have the tag titles? 5? I don't know,
5.
something like that. Probably. No, I'm just guessing, but they just beat 5-time tag champs with the fucking former champ on there, and then former stank belt champ Yoshihashi. I mean, these are accolades they're stacking on KOB.
Yeah. And hey, I'm happy with Yoshihashi being in tag team feuds and stank belt feuds, because you and I both know if they ever give him a run at a singles belt, guess what belt they'll choose? Yeah, don't say it out loud. You'll manifest it and it'll happen. So I'm not saying it out loud. It'll be the lowest singles title they see in New Japan, and it ain't the strong stank belt. It's something else. Anyway,
you know, somewhere in the Bible it says something about, like, just thinking a sin is actually sinning. So you just fucked up big time, is what I'm saying. So
look, you say that, but like, if someone donates $1 million to a charity that guarantees that the people who need help get that help, and that person only did it as a tax write-off, I don't give a shit. You still helped a whole lot of people, and I'm sorry. You're still a piece of shit, but it still counts. So, you know, it's fine.
Okay. You know, the Bible also says, it's hilarious. I love these, like, translations. It's like it's easier to pass a camel through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven. And rich people are like, oh, that means I'll get into heaven, no problem, right? And you're like,
no, fuck not.
That's not what he said at all. Why do churches worship money? I don't get it. Luke, these are questions for the sages to ponder. My question for you is, what did you think of this match?
Well, I know he's not our favorite wrestler, but when I'm watching Yuto Ice and Goto fucking go at it, it's fun. I'm really into it. Same with Oscar and Goto. Hey, Goto, he can go, and he's pretty generous with these two guys as well. So he is there to put these two young guys over. And hey, I can't slag on him for that, because that's exactly what he'll do. And Yoshihashi does the same Yoshihashi match that you've always seen. Yeah, and it's nowhere near as exciting. I don't know. Everyone tries. And there aren't too many people that can squeeze out a kind of bona fide banger with Mr. Yoshihashi involved. So it is what it is. This is nowhere near as exciting as the previous match, because that was just like, well, that's a fucking classic. You know, like, that is a match I'll be like thinking about for a little while, you know. Like,
follow that, boys. And Goto was like drinking energy drink. What's that? And he went back to drinking his energy drink. He didn't hear what they said. Yoshihashi had earbuds in. He was listening to Yo's new playlist that he sent him.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He didn't hear it either. They weren't watching the monitor either, you know.
They weren't watching the monitor, dude. No, man.
They both had earbuds in. They didn't even hear the crowd, you know, because, man, the crowd.
The KOB's not watching the monitor because they're trying to talk to the Fishermen, going like, hey, we'll do this, and we'll do this, with this.
Huh, and they're just nodding their head.
Yeah.
Man.
No, I still get a little nervous because of the stat mentioning and things like that. And there's some fucking really good close calls and stuff. Like, there's the Showtime, like, and all this kind of stuff. But no,
they tease it a lot. The Shoto gets teased a million times, right? Where they keep getting it on Oscar specifically, and he just keeps kicking them. It was great.
Oh my god. So yeah, no, I'm very happy because hey, we get our boys that we wanted them back for ages. And not only is he back, are they back? Yuto Ice and Oscar Webb, they're making them look freaking awesome as well. That's the cooler part to me. Like, they can bring all sorts of people back, but that doesn't always mean, because I was nervous about Yota Tsuji for a while. Is he amazing in the ring? Yes. Loses to Sonata for a heavyweight title match on his first night. I'm like, what are you doing with this guy? Loses a few important matches. I'm like, come on, man, you just came back. Why are you making him now? Now I'm like, all right, it's fine. But yeah,
I'll never forget, never surrender, Luke.
No, man. And he's one of my favorites. He's one of those wrestlers like Taiji Ishimori that when he's in the room, Charity's just like, oh, Yota Tsuji's here. All right, cool. And she'll sit down and start watching. Like, Ishimori's another one of those guys. So yeah, I like it. Oscar getting the pin on Yoshihashi as well. So it's fantastic. They break the record, and that's the third record broken by a young, fresh face this year. Youngest King of the Ring. What the fuck? Youngest New Japan Cup winner ever. Youngest World Heavyweight Champion winner ever. And then you've got like the winningest first reign tag team champions of all time in New Japan with Yuto Ice and Oscar, the Knockout Brothers. We wanted them to come back for ages, and now they're here, and now they're crushing it, man. The crowd was into them too. They're not going for Bishamon in this match. They're going for our boys. Like, they all want to get high, and that's that feeling that I felt when they had their previous title match, with Zack Sabre Jr. and Ryohei Iwa. Like, that was a match comparable to the junior match we just saw. So yeah, we don't find out who they're going to wrestle next, and I'm okay with that. Tonight, it's about them celebrating being the best first reign tag champs in New Japan. Sweet.
My favorite part was as they were leaving with the titles, the KOB boys. Yuto Nakashima's just flipping the crowd off, doing his gesture that he does, and the whole crowd's doing it right back with him. So there's all these people just flipping everyone off, and it's like, okay, I love it. Yeah, that was good times, man. The win was good times. The match was, I was mad because of the thought of Fisherman winning this. Like, that's made me mad, the possibility of it. And so I was like, okay. And then I smiled when they were all flipping each other off. But I didn't feel high from this match. I felt down from that other match. But Luke, the next show, which is going to be the last show we talk about today, is at Yamaguchi, and it's at a place called KDDI Ishin Hall. And that was on April 26th. And I believe that other people have been to this place before, and they wrote their thoughts about it on the internet. I sent you some of those earlier. Could you read them to me now?
Yes, you did. And yes, I will. Here we go. Lion face. I'm a face. Gotta do that every time. When I received a souvenir at an event, I didn't get a bag. I tried to get one at the office, but they said they didn't have one and turned me away. What is the office's attitude towards customers? 2 stars.
2 stars. Guy just wants a bag. I was imagining that last sentence with a lot more fury behind it. You know what I mean? Like, he'd had it. He's asking anybody. He's shouting it to the ether. What is the office's attitude towards customers? Is it good? What is it? That's what I was reading into that one a little bit. I also have someone's thoughts about the KDDI Ishin Hall in Yamaguchi.
It is
Japan. It goes like this. I went to the bread market because they were holding it, but it was sold out within 30 or 40 minutes of the doors opening. It was the worst day ever. 1 star.
It's the fucking
Worst
worst.
day.
It's the worst day
I-
of his life because the fucking
Bad
merch was
days.
sold out. Like,
I don't
dude, that's
know-
not
I don't
their
know if
fault. Fucking hell.
It's fucking bread. I mean, what are we doing? You know, what is this anyway? It's a
Oh,
bread.
mate.
What is it? It's some gymnasium. You go and you get bread. I mean, I guess that's a thing. I don't know, but I'm not going because they sell out in 30 or 40 minutes. What's the fuck is the point? I don't have the worst day ever. You know.
Yeah. Look, there is a chance that you could even do all the right things. Like, it's like when Picard says to Data, you could make all the right moves and still lose. Like, you could make all the right moves. It's like that space chess weird game he was playing. Like, get to the venue early, be the first in line. I don't know, like all this kind of stuff. And still get to the somehow make it to the merch stand or whatever, and they don't have the fucking Dick Togo shirt in medium that you wanted. In fact, they don't even have Dick Togo shirts because what do you wait? Someone asked for a Dick Togo shirt? No offense, Dick Togo, you're great. But he only wears the House of Torture shirt. So why asking specifically? Yeah. So I don't know, maybe something like that. I like wow. So, like for me, the merch is the bonus. I go there because I want to watch the wrestling show. They say, am I weird? Will I buy a shirt? Probably, but like I'm there to watch the fucking boys put a show on for me. Dude, worst night of my life. Like this venue's called the KDDI Ishin Hall. So there is was it Ishin Liger or Ishin Doki?
It's the same thing. This is Ishin Ishin Hall. That was Ishin Doki. So, you know, but Kishin Doki is the evil one. Ishin Doki is a big building. You know, it's like it's another aspect of Doki. So Luke the Daiki Nagai. Oh, it's just a bunch of house showy shit. Are we missing it? Was match on one of these shows? Where the fuck's the stake belt match? You know?
We have like no there is no, you haven't missed it. We have not yet been graced with a stank belt match. Why? Because the stank belt champs were busy losing to the tag team champions. So there is
that's right.
And whilst they're busy doing that, Bolton Oleg's too busy making better friends than them in Yano and Aaron Wolf, and having his feud because like he's going for his thing of being the king of Mount Everest at the moment, you know, like he wants all 3 of the open weight titles. So yeah, there is that. We got like 2 nights of Dontaku coming up. But one of those nights, like it's weird. There's 3 more nights of there's wrestling. There's another one that they do every year of Hizen no Kuni, which is tomorrow night for me. And that the main match on that, of course, is a lumberjack match between Doki and Tiger Mask. So, you know, that's the kind of only big match that's really happening on that night. I'm scrolling through the preview night, and no, we are absolutely correct. That is the only kind of major match. And then we've got nights early May of the 3rd and the 4th of actual proper Dontaku. And I don't even know if there is a stank belt match because one of the men is busy having a title match for our gold.
I'm pretty sure somebody challenged for the stank belts. You know, but I mean, I don't care. I don't know why we're talking about it.
I know. This is you for one saying like, what about the stank belts?
I just thought for sure we saw a stank belt title match at one point, but I guess not.
No. But I will point out that on the May 3rd show, Ospreay is going to be there for a tag match.
Beatdown?
Unfortunately, yeah, I hope so. Unfortunately, the other side is Goto Yoshihashi. But on the plus side, Tatsuya Matsumoto will be able to get beat up by Will Ospreay, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, so there is that. All right, can I mention something that's been bugging me? Right. Do you know why Shota Umino saved Takeshita? I do. It's because Takeshita wasn't going to be around for the preview tags, and Chase needed someone to fucking wrestle during the Wrestling Dontaku Road 2 show. So it was Shota Umino.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's kind of bonkers to me that you're putting the guy that no one's sure they want to root for in Shota Umino with a guy that also New Japan fans aren't sure they want to fully root for because they don't see him as a proper New Japan guy in Konosuke Takeshita, and they're having a tag match against Chase Owens and Yujiro. And I'm like, you had the story right there. Have Shota beat Takeshita, and hopefully, and look, no matter what happens, I'm expecting Takeshita to beat the fucking shit out of Chase Owens and retain his title. I want fucking Shota Umino to be like, not only am I next, like, do your fucking finisher on him. Whack Takeshita out. Do fucking something. I'm this close to calling you Shota Bag. Like, do something. Fucking do something. Or New Japan, do something with him. God damn. I'm fucking like, come on. But I'm also looking forward to Aaron Wolf versus Don Farley. That's gonna be fun. Big man shit.
Yeah.
Bolton Oleg versus Ren Narita. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, Bars has to win that, or excuse me, not Bars probably win that one too. And I'm thinking, Eddie Munster's got to win because he got fucked up twice. His last 2 singles matches were disasters. It's time to fuck him up. Time to get a win over Don Farley. So.
And Farley's a big reason for that. Like, he got put through a table by Don Farley and, lost his never title and all this kind of shit. So, yeah, no, I get it. It's a revenge match, and Farley's a pretty good hand. So he'll be good for Aaron Wolf. Dude, and it only needs to be 6 minutes. Have them slap against each other. Have us be impressed when Aaron Wolf does some kind of gnarly move on Farley, and then choke Farley out or something. Done. Doesn't need to be anything more than that. And he's already beaten Farley in the singles, but I guess they're doing it the story again. Who cares? Yeah, come on. Let's have Bolton. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. Put all them golds on him, and then just have him kind of wail on motherfuckers. The only bad thing about him being the king of Mount Everest, he's got to share part of Mount Everest with 2 nerds. So
yeah.
And then you got the main event for night 1, which is Andrade El Idolo and Yota Tsuji, and that'll bring us to May the 4th. And I'm not doing a Star Wars thing. Fuck that. I don't like Star Wars anymore. So.
That is abundantly clear,
Yeah. Look, they ruined Luke Skywalker, so I'm out. Look, Shingo versus Callum Newman. Shingo is going to make Callum Newman, and look, Callum Newman doesn't need that much help to look amazing anymore, but still, Shingo's going to bump like a crazy man for him and job like a motherfucker. So, hell yeah. That'll be another really cool, impressive win for Callum Newman as the champion. Let's fucking go. Let's do that. Oh, and here's something for you. It's a stake belt match.
Oh, yay.
It is Bolton Oleg versus... Oh, I wish it was just him versus the other 3. But it is... Oh, man. I can... All right. Mount Everest might not last that long, and I'm here for it. All right. It's Bolton Oleg with, of course, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto versus the trio of Will Ospreay, Great-O-Khan, and Hanare. Now, if Hanare and Great-O-Khan can't win with Ospreay, what the fuck are we doing with these 2 men? I would be like, I'd run far away from this company like fucking Tetsuya Naito and shit. Like, come on. Do something with these boys. Put some kind of gold on them. Jesus Christ. I don't care if it's stank belt. And let him have this one more tag, a couple more tag matches or something with Will Ospreay before they, all decide to beat the shit out of him or something. I don't know. Unless they do it that night. I don't know. But those are the 2 important matches for that night. But I'm going to get Yuya and Taichi versus Iwa and Jackson, and I want to see Jackson mix it up a little bit with Taichi. That'll be a lot of fun. So,
he's going to get sumoed. Taichi's going to sumo his ass for sure, man. That's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah.
You know, he's gonna
And
fail a couple times, and then he'll get him. You know,
it's not a tag team title match, but I guess people are flying in, getting ready for the best of Super Juniors because we've got El Desperado and Mystico versus Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita. So that's going to be fun.
non-title, by the way.
Yeah, it's non-title.
So
yeah,
I feel like they'll make it a title shot at some point, but you know, why not make it a title shot? You know, Mystico's top guy in Mexico, so
yeah, and yes, we're also getting Chase Owens versus Konosuke
that'll be
Takeshita.
fun. Yeah, that'll be fun.
I agree.
Yujiro's going to come out. He's going to try to, you know, make it. It'll be fun. You know,
Can I mention a match that not only looks fun, but it might be one we talk about for a little while? It's Ryosuke Taguchi and Tetsuya Matsumoto versus the fucking team. And I saw it, and I'm just like, oh my god, can I get a lot of this versus in the Best of Super Juniors previews or something? Because they're going to wrestle the team of Gato and Daiki Nagai.
Ooh, that is a fun team right there. Ooh,
And are we going to get some kind of like Gato versus Taguchi shenanigans? And I also want Taguchi to be going, hey Matsumoto, your butt training starts now. And I want Gato to be like, hey Nagai, your eye poke training starts now.
yeah.
Here's how you do the Gato clutch and shit too.
Here's how you sell the beard, you know? Like
yes. So I know that's a stupid match that doesn't matter.
That'd be fun, yeah.
It matters to me. It's going to be a great time. So look, there's stuff we're looking forward to, you know, of course. And they're still in that building repositioning phase, but you know, I'm looking forward to the Best of Super Juniors, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, when is Dominion? It's like when is it usually?
It'll be June.
June. Okay, so then they announced Forbidden Door, and it's going to be on June 20th. Like
Dominion's first.
Okay, good.
It should be, because Dominion's usually like exactly 6 months after Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah. So it's they always have their shit at the beginning of the month, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, cool. That's good. You know, the Forbidden Door poster is terrible. It looks like I made it. What the fuck? It's like, I get it. It's like there's sharks all over it. And there's suspicion that it's going to be during Shark Week and there'll be some tie-ins. And I don't give a fuck about that. But it's on the you know, it's like all these wrestlers swimming in the sharks and they're on there. But this year they have everybody's logo on there. Like usually it's just New Japan versus AEW, Stardom, CMLL, AEW, and New Japan are all on the poster. So I like that, and I hope that this show is more like a fun one-off, and maybe we have like one or two storylines instead of trying to figure out ways to make everybody and their storylines still make sense on your TV show, but we have factions and nothing doesn't make any sense, you know, because it doesn't jive. It's like that's the stuff that prevents Okada from coming in there, and like I know he's done it before, but you know what I'm saying? Like it just prevents some of that mixing of stuff that would just be more fun if it didn't matter as much. And so with more promotions involved, I think that's a way to do that, you know?
Yeah. Every year it feels like they've got their one token luchador, and I like that they've got two. You know, like it just feels like, hey, why don't we have a couple more of these guys on in our tournament? Like that'd be fucking gnarly, man. Like, yeah. So
at Forbidden Door?
No, I mean Best of Super Juniors.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Dominion is June 14th. So
gotcha.
It's 6 months, 10 days.
It's a week before Forbidden Door. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, Best of Super Juniors always has luchadors in it.
Yeah, but you know, usually it's just like it's one.
Teton. Yeah, Teton's like he's mockabang it backstage, like just one of us. That's just me, and I got to go over. Except, I mean, I don't have to win the whole thing, but I got to go over. Look at me, I got to go over.
Who's he tagging with now? Like, all his friends like left out of the company, so.
Yeah, and the junior tag team is Robbie X and Ishimori. So fuck off, Teton. Sorry, you know.
Yep. So maybe the two CMLL guys are going to tag together for previews or whatever. So
probably him and Mystico, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm looking forward to it. I'm I'll be doing a lot less of the other show recording wise during that time because be a lot of shows for New Japan, and I'm like, no, I look forward to this every year, and I'm in. Yeah. Oh man, I'm really excited. But first, we've got the end of Dontaku, and guess what I'm having for dinner tonight? Fajitas.